Night after night, this is growing. The biggest street protest here in Turkey in more than a decade, after the arrest of Ekrem Imamoglu, the mayor of Istanbul, who they believe was jailed just because he is President Erdogan's main political rival. It is galvanizing the side of Turkey that feels stifled by President Erdogan's authoritarian rule. And they say they are not going to leave these streets until Imamoglu is out of jail and Erdogan is out of power. It is a protest movement that is not just in favour of Ekrem Imamoglu, the jailed mayor of Istanbul. It has galvanised the side of this country that feels stifled by President Erdogan's authoritarianism. For a seventh straight night, they have gathered here outside the City Hall in Istanbul, a huge crowd to protest over the arrest of Ekrem Imamoglu, the mayor of this city, who should be working in that building, but instead he's now languishing in jail. The opposition says because he is a victim of a political arrest. He is the main political rival to President Erdogan. And so they have gathered here night after night, and on the side of the protests is a very heavy police presence. You can see water cannon vehicles perched at the ready because typically as the night wears on, the riot police use tear gas and water cannon to disperse the crowds. Now, President Erdogan has labelled these peaceful protests evil. He has said that this is street terrorism and that he is not going to give in or change course. The question is where the protest movement goes from here, because the CHP, the opposition party, says this is the last night that they want to gather at this site, because they want it to become a grassroots movement growing to other parts of the country and taking in other sectors of society. We saw a large protest by students rallying in the centre of Istanbul earlier today. They believe they've got the energy to sustain this protest. The question is whether they have and whether it can grow over the days and weeks to come, and really whether it can eventually change the direction of this country.